Are we still talking about this? What's good, everybody? Thank you all so much for clicking on the video. I really appreciate it. We are here today to talk about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 6, Episode 13. And the name of the episode is called Greek for the Week. Listen, I'm tired. I'm tired. Baby, we have been talking about this for literally half of the season. Half of the season, we have seen no footage of it. And Meredith and Brittany has moved on. So I don't know what Heather is trying to do. Heather and Whitney, I don't understand what they're trying to do. If Brittany and Meredith have moved on, then they should move on. They weren't the ones that was attacked. Now, sorry I'm late.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if it was. I think that what happened was, I got a DVR and I don't know how to act. And I watched the episode on, I think, Wednesday. I watched the episode on Wednesday, but there was a whole part of the episode that I missed. I didn't even see when they went to the beach until I think I saw it on Twitter or something. And I was like, wait a minute, and I had to go back and watch the episode. So now we're here, okay? But again, we are here today to talk about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 6, Episode 13. And the name of the episode is Greek for the Week. So the episode started off with Angie, okay? Now, in honor of Angie trying to get her Greek citizenship, she is taking the women to Santorini, Greece, okay? So they actually announced it last week when Bronwyn had her event. So to get prepared for the trip, she invites Heather and Mary over to learn some Greek language from her Aunt Rita and Grandpa Lou. So with any language you want to learn, you typically learn phrases for interactions like hello, goodbye, thank you, you're welcome, hello, my name is, right? Heather messy ass is over there asking Aunt Rita and Uncle Louie how to say snooze fast. Because Mary said that Meredith was a snooze fast.
She's messy. I don't agree with that.
Heather really got on my nerves this episode because it's almost like she's keeping note on who said what to who, and she keeps trying to bring it up and is bringing it back up. Like, focus on what you got going on and what you do. You always worried about who said what to who. I don't like that. So we see most of the women packing for the trip. And so Bronwyn has a scene with Todd, and she's expressing concern about what happened on the plane last time the group traveled with Meredith attacking Brittany. Now, Bronwyn, I thought you said that you didn't believe what happened.
You did.
I thought you said you didn't believe what happened, right? Nevertheless, she said all the good luck was used up the last time. This time someone is getting tied to their seat by the police. And because Angie speaks Greek, she probably could get them out of trouble. And Todd said, you don't know what she's saying when she's speaking Greek. She could be saying, lock the bitch up. And I believe that Angie would definitely say that if it was about Lisa.
No. Oh yes. No. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I thought that was hilarious. And Todd seems to be opening up on camera. But too bad, I don't think that we're going to see him next year because it seems that Bronwyn is filing for a divorce from Todd.
Don't you guys? I said it.
Now, I don't know. The girls know how to pull a fast one. I don't know if she's really filing for divorce from Todd because she don't want to be with him, or she's filing for divorce from Todd, or she's just saying that she's filing for divorce from Todd because he doesn't really want to film on the show or be on the show.
You never know with her.
Anyway, the girls arrive in Santorini. I can tell that Angie is so happy to take this trip and show the women a part of her. I kind of wish that we have gotten something like this from Dr. Wendy last season instead of taking the girls to Barcelona. I wish that she would have took us to Nigeria, right? I think that trips like this will have a lasting memory on the cast and the fans because it's more personal. But the most memorable trip for me that I've seen was when the Real Housewives of Atlanta went to Africa and how they went to the orphanage and things like that. I thought that was a real special moment for me. Anyway, Angie had the girls sitting, okay? So the girls traveled for 2 days to get to Santorini, and when they finally arrived, it was nighttime, and they went straight to dinner. Now, the first restaurant that they went to looked so nice. They seemed to have shut the restaurant down for the women, but the entire walk to get to the restaurant was so nice. The girls was literally walking above water. It was like, it was so nice. I thought that it was so nice. Heather messy ass got the shit started, okay? So apparently doing a layover on the way to Santorini, Lisa and Angie were arguing over who had a Cartier watch first, and Lisa accused Angie of copying her. Now, you would think that after Meredith attacked Brittany on the plane from Channel 1 that Bravo would have cameras filming the women 24/7, right? But we didn't see any flashback of it. So Heather went and bought a Cartier watch just to agitate Lisa. And Lisa, it's shit like this that make me understand why Jen Shaw blacked your eye.
I said it. I'm not taking it back. I need you.
It's shit like this that make me understand why Jen Shaw blacked your eye. Like, I need Heather to find something to do. The thing is, the argument was over with, right? So by Heather buying the Cartier watch and breaking it back up, it was just get them to arguing again. And that's exactly what they did. I don't want to go back into that because I really don't care like that. But Angie seemed to have had a Cartier first in 2016, and she actually took a picture of it, and it was on Facebook. The next morning, we see all of the women, and they're all staying in a huge villa, and they're having breakfast. Now, Lisa is having glam done. And for me, Lisa is saying, you know, who doesn't have glam, who doesn't have glam? It's really not the flex that Lisa thinks that it is, because she had to find someone from Greece to do her makeup or to do her glam, right? And my thing is, the bar has already been set. You are that girl when you can arrange for your glam to travel with you like the girls in Beverly Hills do, darling. That is being that girl. If you're going to do it right. The bar has already been set. You got to find people in Greece to do your glam. You ain't really doing it, mama.
You still not that girl.
I don't know if I told y'all before, but I was told by a family friend once that you should never depend on someone else to get you to 100%. So when I was told that, I learned to cut my hair. Now, I don't cut my hair all the time because when I cut my hair, it's an all-day process. But if push comes to shove, I can get in there and give myself a taper fade. And so I don't understand why Lisa needs glam in Santorini. And if she needed it so bad, how come she didn't arrange for her glam team to travel with her? Okay? Because Sutton would have did it. Erica Jane did it before. Dorit did it before. Hell, even Garcelle did it before.
You a motherfucking liar. You knew that?
I believe all of the girls at Beverly Hills at one point or another were able to travel with glam. And Diana had her glam arriving before she arrived. So you're not really doing nothing, Lisa. It's a flop. So the girls are sitting outside, and Heather says that Brittany may have forgiven Meredith, but she hasn't. She said that she's hurt and disappointed because when they were walking off the plane, Meredith made it clear that if she continued to be friends with Brittany, she and her were done. Heather said that Meredith won't admit it, and she's not going to forget about her calling her a liar.
So let it go.
Let it go. It's like Heather wants to be involved in it at this point. And I'm not trying to make excuses for Meredith or take her side. However, from what was described on the plane, Meredith could have blacked out and don't remember anything, right? If she was heated and fucked Brittany up and was hot, she probably wasn't aware of what she was saying, which is understandable, right? And if a person is getting into a fight or just got into a fight or just attacked somebody and they're upset, you usually, if they're your friend, you usually don't pay attention to what they say because you know in the moment that they're upset. But Heather is acting like she is the one who was attacked. You was not attacked, baby. You was not attacked. And also, if she's not going to admit to doing something to Brittany, why would she admit to anything that happened afterwards? Right? That's her story that she's sticking to it. You are trying to get her to apologize to you for what? Because at this point, we already know she said it because Lisa said it. And she also said the same thing to you on the boat. So just let it go. You know she said it. You know she said it. Meredith said that she had been trying to talk to Heather before the trip to find resolve because there was some misunderstanding about her calling her a liar. And she even told her on the way to the beach that if she get a chance that she can give her 2 minutes to talk, that would be great. Heather is unwilling to, okay? And Meredith feels like that if she doesn't want to address it, then they could just move on.
Fuck you.
Angie ended up taking the ladies to the beach. The beach was nice. They seem to be on some type of resort, but it really, really looks nice, okay? So the women ended up having lunch. Angie asked the women how do they feel about the men in Greece. You know, desperate Heather is always looking for a man. And I really think that Heather is kind of worse than Brittany. I think the difference is that Brittany can actually get the man Heather can't, which is why Heather is trying to hurry up and get the girls out the house. Because Heather, I still don't forget when you met that black man at somebody's party on the third season, and I think that you went to go give him top in the back of a U-Haul or something like that. I still remember that.
You nasty.
Angie asked Bronwyn if she's going to get a number since she thrown out there that she was looking into an open marriage. Okay? Bronwyn says that she never said that she was looking into it. Todd and her are not in an open marriage, and he's happy and he's fine. And this is why they say that you should keep your relationship between you and your spouse.
Your man and your husband is your business.
I don't remember her saying that she was in an open marriage. And if I remember correctly, I don't even think that Angie said that she was in an open marriage. You put out there, though, what she said was she wouldn't mind being in an open marriage with Todd, that she would consider it, right? So to act like now that she wasn't wearing a ring because she wears all type of jewelry is crazy, right? What happened was Bronwyn was going around telling everyone that she wouldn't mind being in an open marriage with Todd. And she said it to Whitney one-on-one. And then she told the group at the high body count hair party. You did say that, okay? And what I think happened was she brought the conversation to Todd. He shut it down. He was upset about that. He was upset that she brought it to the group because she told him that she brought it to the group. And now she's trying to pretend like that it didn't happen. Because Todd probably talked to her about it off camera. Now, did she say she was in an open marriage? No. But she said that she was considering it. And she said that she wouldn't mind. I just feel like some shit should just be kept to yourself anyway. And it's not that I feel like the women meant any harm. But since she said it with 6 cameras rolling twice, because again, she said it with Whitney and she said it with the group, the women probably thought that she was okay with talking about it. But I can also see on Bronwyn's side of it how frustrating it can be for people to continue to bring it up. Because sometimes when I tell stuff to my friends or whatever, I don't want to hear about it again. Please, if we talk about it again, let me bring it up. Sometimes you just want to vent and say what you want to say, and you just don't want it to be brought up again. But then this is this woman's sex life and stuff like that. Let her bring it up. It's not for you to question. It's not for you to question. In my opinion, to me, I just think that's too damn personal. In my opinion. Now, the women are back from having lunch. They get back to the villa, and now they're about to get ready for dinner. Meredith goes and she talks to Mary. She says that Meredith reached out, but she's not interested in a one-on-one conversation so that she can twist and make things something else. And I think that is so funny that Heather thinks that low of herself. You mean to tell me that you're so weak that if you talk to Meredith one-on-one, she can twist the story up? So you need backup? You need backup? I would much rather you say, I don't want to talk to her one-on-one because the bitch might attack me like she attacked Brittany. But you think that she would twist the story up and you won't be able to hold her accountable by yourself? Girl, I can't take it. Now, the women had an hour to get ready. Lisa wasn't ready, so they left her.
I know that's right. I know that's right, bitch.
Right? That is a pet peeve of mine. When I'm traveling somewhere and I'm going to an event, I usually like to travel alone because I'm always there on time. Okay? I really just like to move solo because I don't like waiting on people and I don't like doing nothing I don't want to do. Like, I don't really even like to go to malls and stuff with friends. I could be a little selfish sometimes. I'm not going to lie. If I'm going to the mall with friends, if I get through shopping, I'm ready to go. I don't want to wait on you. And especially if you just in here window shopping and you ain't going to really buy nothing. I don't like to wait on other people, okay? Now, was Whitney drinking? Because they was walking and Whitney fell down the hill. And it wasn't the fact that she fell on the hill. You know, I feel like every other day I'm about getting ready to trip. But I don't ever fall though. But I feel like I'm almost about to trip. But Whitney fell down the hill. And it was almost like that she couldn't get up. Like she was in quicksand or something.
What the fuck is going on here?
And so Brittany was trying to help her. She couldn't get up. And some man had to help her up. Then the girls ended up going shopping. On the way to dinner, they had the most amazing view of Santorini. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful, Whitney started crying. So she clearly has been drinking at this point. In my head, she probably was taking shots while she was there saying, we on vacation. You know what I'm saying? She probably was upset that Justin gave away a big lump sum of her money. And she probably was over there just, you know, shot. You get what I'm saying? She probably was upset. She drink her pains, and she looked cheap. She looked real thrifty. She looked real thrifty. Lisa ended up showing up 3 hours late in some sunglasses, and it looked like she had on flip-flops, and it was no glam. I didn't see any glam. This is what she showed up with 3 hours late.
You not fab like that to be doing all of that.
I think that Lisa just showed up late to spite Angie. I think that she really just showed up like to spite Angie, okay? So then they ended up going to dinner. Meredith ended up buying Heather a necklace as a peace offering, and Heather accepted the necklace. So then they get ready to talk. They talk. Heather wants to have a talk. Meredith said that she wasn't interested in doing it as a group. She called her and she reached out to her that morning. And so that was the time that she wanted to talk to her. She doesn't want to talk to her in front of the group. So Heather says, you know, you assassinated my character and dejected my friendship and loyalty.
Fuck up!
I feel like Heather is always putting 20 on 10. I think that Heather takes things more personal because she still feels like the fat girl. And it's no shade. But I think that she still feels like the fat girl, which is why she takes things so personal. You dejected my friendship and loyalty? Girl, really? Meredith says that they both apologized to each other, so she doesn't know why they're still talking about it, okay? Heather says that Meredith is selective at the things that she has outrage for, basically because Lisa has said way worse, and Meredith didn't do the same thing that she did to Brittany. And the thing, Heather, is Meredith doesn't like Brittany. Her and Lisa are cool, so of course she's going to give Lisa grace because that's her friend, right? The same way that a friend can say something to you and your spouse can say the same thing, and you will give your spouse grace rather than somebody who's just a friend or someone you don't like. And the thing for me is that's really none of Heather's business.
That's none of your business.
What she chooses to be, what Meredith chooses to be offended by, and what she chooses not to be offended by. That's really none of her business. You just messy, and you trying to make Lisa and Meredith go against each other. Right? The same way that you bought Meredith in their room on the boat, and you and Whitney was talking shit about Lisa, and as soon as y'all went and had dinner, you tried to make it seem like that Meredith had a lot to say about Lisa.
Lying, trifling bitch.
And so Lisa ended up calling out Heather for doing things that she feels are mean, when Lisa said that she hasn't done anything to Meredith, like buying that Cartier watch. That was messy, that was nasty, and that will get you punched in your eye.
Yes, baby.
That will get you punched in your eye. That will get you another black eye. Okay? Heather apologizes and Lisa started crying, child. And I got to give it up. Lisa is going to try to get that heat up off of Meredith. Okay? And Meredith, you don't have Lisa back the way that she have yours. You don't show up for Lisa like a real sister. Lisa is up here with Waterworks trying to get the heat up off of you and put the heat on Heather. Okay? And Lisa is also right. She said that Heather does it for a show to show people that she'll treat Lisa like shit. I believe that she do. She definitely does that. Okay? So Lisa started holding Heather's feet to the fire. And she started crying. Child, here comes Whitney, child. Whitney said, over my dead body, we about to put this shit back on Meredith. Okay? And so Whitney says the bigger thing that we're dancing around is we're protecting something that happened. And I can see it so clearly. And she started crying. She said, I'm watching all of my friends fight because of the way Meredith treated Brittany on the plane. And I don't know why you just can't say you fucked up. And then she started crying. Tears started coming down her eyes. She said, what clearly has happened is Meredith fucked up and the group is paying the price. And she said, I don't think that you have a problem. I think that you are the problem.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
That's the way. You don't think that I have a problem now? You don't think that I have a problem now that I gave you a drug test? You don't think that I have a problem now? That ain't what you told Bronwyn, because you was real clear then that I had a problem, that I was blacking out. Right? And so now you're trying to switch it up because you knew that it was nasty. Or because you didn't want to pee in the cup, because you might be just like your daddy.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Meredith says that everyone at the table has done things much worse. Meredith, girl.
Let me tell you something, Miss Fleet.
And I'm not saying that I'm trying to defend you, and I'm not trying to defend you, Meredith, girl, but I wasn't trying to defend you in the past. I'm just saying we should be over this shit by now. But Meredith, girl, you attacked the castmate on the plane. The only thing that can be worse than that is murder. The only thing that could be worse than that is murder. If you had killed the bitch on the plane, you attacked the girl. They said that the girl was soaking wet, her hair was soaking wet, and they literally had to carry the girl off the plane. She couldn't even move. You fucked her up. You fucked her up. I wouldn't admit to that either. But I blame the women. I blame the women. Meredith had already been bullying that girl on the boat. She had already been bullying her. And I think that Heather is trying to hold Meredith accountable because she was part of the reason. I think that Heather was the trip planner. Brittany was already being bullied on the boat. And if you've seen that they already had issues together, you should have switched their seats. She should have switched their seats. But Heather always want to see some shit go down. She always messy. She always stirring the pot. And the thing is, you don't know how far shit can go. You don't. And Heather, my thing is this, Heather, you already had a black eye. Jen Shaw already gave you a black eye. Now, if you claim that Meredith beat up Brittany the way that you say that she did, why are you still fucking with her? Leave the girl alone before she jump on your ass.
They gon' fuck you up.
Before she jump on your ass. Leave the girl alone, okay? But y'all, that's all I got. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that Heather should let it go? I think that Heather and Whitney should just let it go. Brittany already forgave the girl. Brittany was the one attacked. Just let it go. And are y'all liking the trip so far? I am so happy for Angie. And I really like seeing Angie so happy to take the girl to Greece and show us part of her culture. I really do like it. And I'm happy for her. All right. But y'all, that's all I got right now, y'all. Thank y'all so much for clicking on the video. I really appreciate the love and support. And I will see y'all later. Adios.